Did you know you could be doing things that make your poodle uncomfortable without even knowing? Dogs are pretty loyal, and because of this, they often tolerate human behavior, even if they're not okay with it. Understanding what your poodle absolutely can't stand will help you avoid this. So, here are 5 things you do that your poodle can't stand. Let's get right into it. Number 1. Invading their privacy. The first thing you should know about poodles is that they love their personal space. While you may be excited about having your poodle around you every second of the day, these dogs love to spend time alone, and as a poodle parent, you should learn to respect this. Poodles can't stand it when humans get in their faces or invade on their alone time. Allow your dog to enjoy their own company without always intruding in their personal fun time. Avoid putting your hands in your poodle's face. They really don't like that, and such gestures can be misinterpreted as aggression. Besides, it makes them really uncomfortable, and you don't really want to make your beloved pet uncomfortable around you now, do you? You should also avoid towering over your dog or rushing towards them. This is especially important if the dog doesn't really know you that well. If you're a new poodle parent, allow your dog to warm up to you. Avoid rushing them into playtime, or treat them like they've been in the family for years. Let them come to you in their own time and on their own terms. In case you need to prop your dog up for their own good, such as when you need to clean their ear or brush their teeth, go slow, stay gentle, and sometimes reward your dog with treats or praise. After all, who doesn't like being called a good boy every now and then? Getting the hang of how to properly treat your poodle might be a huge learning curve if this is your first time owning a dog, so take it easy on yourself and your dog. Number 2. Hugs. Squeezing your dog tight in a warm embrace may look really cute in pictures, but for real, they don't really like being squeezed. Humans often project the interactions they have with other humans on their dogs, but you need to understand that your dog will interpret your gestures quite differently from humans. Most poodles can't stand hugs, especially from a stranger. This is also essential if you're getting to know your poodle. Chances are they don't really trust you that much yet, so allow them time before you begin to show excessive affection. Although some dogs tend to tolerate gentle hugs from people they've been familiar with over time, this isn't always the case. While you may be going in for a warm and fuzzy experience, your dog may interpret your hug as a threat and react accordingly. What you should do is allow your dog to cuddle on its own terms and in its own time while you pet it along the back and on the chest. This rule is definitely not a one-size-fits-all thing, and you may end up with a poodle that actually loves hugs. The best strategy is to study your canine companion well, understand what they like and don't like, and learn to respect their boundaries, just as you would want them to respect yours. Pay attention to your poodle's body language when you hold them. Does he yawn, avert his eyes, lean away, or lick his lips? These can be telltale signs that your furry friend is pretty uncomfortable, and you should probably stop. Number 3. Being ignored. While you don't want to crowd your poodle by being in his face every time, they don't really like being alone either. All dogs, especially poodles, are social animals, which means they crave company. Have you ever left your dog at home only to find them waiting at the door for you once you're back? That's an indication that they miss your company and couldn't wait to spend time with you. While some poodles find comfort in the company of other dogs, others crave human companionship more. You need to understand that your dog views you the same exact way you view them. They see you as a friend, a companion, and love to hang out with you whenever they want to. There are even extreme cases where poodles experience serious separation anxiety in the absence of their owners. While you definitely can't stay home to play with your poodle every time, except of course if you work at home, spend as much time with them as possible when you're around. Take them on walks, visit a dog park, play their favorite game, give them belly rubs, and create lifelong memories with your fluffy companions that they'll cherish forever. If you're a really busy person, one tip that could help is to set a daily routine. Fix time during your day to play exclusively with your poodle without entertaining distractions. Apart from the fact that it helps strengthen the relationship between you and your poodle, it can also be very beneficial to you. If you have to travel for work or whatever reason, find a pet sitter your poodle will be comfortable with, so your poodle will have someone to take care of them while you're away. Number 4. Loud noises. Some poodles really hate loud noises. This is because their hearing is way more sensitive than humans, so sounds are always louder. Your poodle may have a hard time coping with all the 4th of July fireworks exploding all around. Loud vehicle noises also trigger anxiety in some dogs, so you won't be the only one not having a great time in traffic. Sometimes these loud noises may even come from you yelling at them, but you should know that your poodle really hates this. While it is necessary to instill discipline in your poodle, especially if they're new to the house, yelling at them is not really the way to go about it. At the end of the day, you'll probably get your poodle desensitized, which means he'll just do whatever he wants anyway. On the occasion that loud noises cannot be avoided around your poodle, here are a couple of tips to help your dog cope with it. First, you may want to distract them with a game of fetch, tug, or whatever their favorite activity is. This will help them focus more on the fun and less on the anxiety-inducing sounds. You may turn on some calming music or put on their favorite TV show. This can also help muffle the noise and give them something else to focus on. Another way you can help your poodle handle stressful, noisy situations is to provide a safe haven for them and give them somewhere to run whenever they're stressed. If your poodle is in a crate, keep the door open so they don't get injured while trying to get out. Finally, train your dog to handle noisy situations without freaking out by playing recordings of scary noises at a low volume while you feed them. Or better still, just get them earmuffs. They'll love the peace and quiet, and you will too. Number 5. Feeding them human food. Before you give your poodle a bite out of your finger-licking good meal, think about the harmful effects it could have on them. Human food often contains ingredients that can be very toxic to dogs. Don't feed your poodle chocolate, raisins, grapes, almonds, onions, or garlic, as they can seriously hamper your pet's health. You don't really want your furry friend to get a tummy ache, as it will definitely affect you too. There are many nutritious dog meals that your poodle will love, as well as various dog treats for when they've been a good boy. However, there are some human foods that are okay for dogs to eat. This includes bananas, green beans, oranges, and eggs. Understand your dog's diet and make sure you're not doing anything to directly or indirectly hamper the health of your beloved poodle. Understanding what your poodle wants will not only be beneficial to your dog, but it will also increase the quality of your life. Take the time to study your dog, learn what makes them happy and what makes them uncomfortable, and be ready to make the necessary compromises to make sure your dog is safe, healthy, and happy.